Hello and welcome back to, Operation Sealion. And yeah, I've decided to go for the Irish Sea. And yeah, let's read the intro. Good morning, Herr General. Despite the thick fog, your army has successfully reached its starting positions. And there's also good news from the weather front. The fog should be lifting in a couple of hours. Your orders are to advance along the coast and capture the important ports of Holyhead and Liverpool. In the Irish Sea, the Regina Marina will be assisting your naval transports assigned with the task to make landfall in Northern Ireland. Beware of British submarines. High Command does not anticipate strong resistance here, but knowing the British, they might have another card up their sleeves. They know how to turn those. Welcome back to, Operation. One moment. That was my own stream here. Forgot to turn off the sound. There's a slight delay on, so, let's go back to the intro. You might have another card up the sleeve. They know how to turn those typical island weather patterns to their advantage, and they most certainly know the terrain. Although the Isle of Man is unimportant towards the mission objectives, the airfield on the island might serve as a base for anti-shipping sorties. Good luck, Herr General. Yeah. Let's see about that. Piaggio P-108s will arrive as reinforcement as soon as the airfield on the Isle of Man has been taken. Several airborne elements currently in fight near the Isle of Man can easily take the airfield. 2 Ju-52s and 1 DFS-230 are at your disposal. Okay, I've already... Nope, not safe. Already prepared my deployment here just to make things a little bit quicker. And not many thoughts going into this. It's again a rather big map, I would say. Here's the Isle of Man. We will definitely land here, take the airfield. I think, there are our Fallschirmjägers we get supplied for this one. We could hurry on and take out, I think it's Belfast, but that's a little bit risky because there will be British ships around here, and we can't support them at the moment, and those two Fallschirmjägers can get shot down, bogged down there. We never know. So let's concentrate on the Isle of Man. We will need the Italian bombers. I think that's the better way to do it. And we have Fallschirmjägers of our own, so we could rush ahead forward to Penrith. Maybe the defenses back here are not that strong, but on the other hand, why risk it? It's a really long way to go. We have only 18 turns, so that doesn't seem to be a lot. But recent experience showed normally we are a little bit too quick, so I think we should be able to do it. And I tweaked a little bit with the streaming settings, so I hope the video quality should be better. At least better at the last. Better. It should have improved compared to my previous videos. And so let's see. Let's go into this mission. I have a small battle group here. Maybe I'm not bringing those tanks along, but maybe one tank. But I definitely want my Gebirgsjägers. I want the Wolframen here because if we take a look, there's a long way to go and there's rough terrain here. And yeah, I want the mobile artillery and I want infantry units just to take out those locations, take Holyhead, so I don't have to, well, waste my main battle group here to take out this island. And there's an airfield that might come in handy just to make bombing operations here a little bit easier. We will go on the hunt for British submarines. We'll see. And of course, well, the main bulk of my forces is deployed here. It's rather narrow, so we will just, well, steamroll them, I hope. Yeah, once again I deployed all my fighters, most of my air force, and that's it. So I think let's jump right into the game. We have great weather, and yeah, I don't know if there's an anti-aircraft cannon here, but the briefing said it will be easy. So let's trust the briefing. And yeah, I hope we can take them out. Nope. Of course, there's an anti-aircraft cannon there. So let's see. Maybe, well, this one seems empty. Yeah, so maybe I will land my artillery piece here so I can protect my landing Fallschirmjägers, but this will already be, yeah, tricky. I hope we don't get shot down here. I will never trust the briefing again. Okay, and the British, well, we are right in the fray here. Well, at least we can force surrenders here, but this is already an infight, so the briefing said something about the fog. And this seems to be very literal. So, let's see. There's one of these pesky Humbers. Humber. Definitely want to take this one out, but I don't trust it. I really don't trust it. I don't want to fool around with it. Yeah, and I think our most dangerous enemy is gone. Yeah, then we could, let's see, try, well, this is a Panzer 3G actually. Yeah, since we can't do anything here. Let's take a look at the naval operation first, because, well, we definitely could support our attack here, but I want to move forward a little bit just to see and scout out if there are some of those submarines around. Seems clear enough. And I will keep my ships rather close together here. And maybe we can pound something. But we'll see about that. Yeah, we could use our Warframen on the infantry. I very much like that idea. Well, or we simply crush the Panzer G. But we could use the tank. No, let's do it like that. That's a little bit of prestige for starters, and then we'll Yeah. Gas sent forward one of the tanks. Wow, that's disappointing. They're completely suppressed, but I don't seem to be able to do much damage here. Yeah, that's better. I want those out of the way as quickly as somehow possible. Now I want experience on my scout, so this one is a green scout. Somehow, mysteriously, the last one got missing. Yeah, there's nothing in our way here. So the way seems clear. And I think this will be my task for us to do it. Maybe I'm sending my Fallschirmjäger and launch them once I reach here. We'll see about that. And we have to keep grouped up because, yeah, I definitely want to protect against any airstrikes. And here we should be able to force surrenders left, right, and center. And obviously I do want, well, this one on the river would be nice, because then we can easily deal with it. Guard the river crossing. So whatever they do, they can't do too much damage here. And we have to be careful. We know that the British are very aggressive in this. Well, in this version, that's ideal. That could do it, that might not do it. Yeah, it surrenders, perfect. Yeah, and we are grabbing prestige. I already like that. Wow, one shot kill on the anti-aircraft cannon. That's even better. And now we have to deal with the steward. This one, wow, perfect. Let's see. Positioning will be key here. So, yeah. We won't be able to force a surrender on it, so I simply want to kill it. But now we are out of options to suppress the enemy. Yeah, that's nice. I think it should be possible to force more surrenders here. But I don't want to hurt them too much. Yeah, no, we won't be able to do it. But that's nice enough. Let's get rid of it. And now the bishop should be pretty much helpless. And I will be happy if they waste prestige on this one. If they want to, well, it's not that expensive actually. Forget that. But we'll stay in artillery cover here. If they want to come out of the city and attack one of my tanks, I'm fine with that. And yeah, for now, let's make room here. We can't move the Matilda. And well, we still have a we still have this one. There shouldn't be too many risks involved. Maybe we can get rid of it. Yeah, that was not good. But I think we can still do it. We have to switch out protective artillery pieces here. This one will move up like that. And then we can force a defensive array here. That should do the trick. Maybe there are options for fighter traps. So one option is to lure them to attack this artillery piece. This is in vision range and it's in a fort, so any enemy attack will do less damage. Will very visibly protect those, so we don't have to worry about them. Yeah, we'll try to trap them here. Prepare the 88 to do something. They don't see anything down here, but that doesn't mean it will stay that way. So that can be dangerous. But we'll see about that. So more protection. We could do it here. Send another fighter. Then we'll protect around here. And we'll protect around here. I think that should do it. And we should be perfectly in cover. I like that. We have moved everything, and let's hope our losses here are not devastating. I really like to take the Isle of Man. And yeah, let's end the turn and see what the British can throw at us. Wow. At least this one got stopped. This one was not too bad. Yeah, he's fleeing. And the British blew up the dikes of the river Mersey. Okay, oh my god. Yeah, sure. And those are two of this pesky tactical bombers of the British. They are crazy. They will once again, I think, shoot down my fighters. But yeah, we will see about that. So I think that's a perfect opportunity for another surrender here. Let's go in. Let's block them and let's bomb them. That is almost complete. And he surrenders. Perfect. We're going to grab a lot of prestige here. And maybe we can force another surrender here. That's perfect opportunity actually. Just like that. This one is already damaged, so it won't do that much damage, but it's safer. It has 3 strength points remaining, so let's go like this. And another surrender. So, well, the moral of the British seems not at its peak. Let's put it that way. Yeah, this was a very successful first push. Oh, we still have to shoot down. Yeah, see, we can hardly hurt them. And I want to know how they're pretty expensive actually, so it might be worth, well, sorry, to let them come back. That could be an option. But see, they're almost indestructible. But I think, no. They're simply too dangerous. Then we'll break our way into the city. Yeah, it might be beneficial to force them back, but in order to do that, we will still have to hit them one time. Now he's on the river. We can, well, we don't have artillery left. That's a pity. But since we don't have Navy targets for now, well, there's nothing in our way. So we really did a lot of work already, and the defenses don't seem too strong. So pushing through this first line was very important. Yeah, there really is not much in our way. Yeah, let's take a look at the Navy. I want to make sure this bay here is empty. Yep, nothing here. So we can use this opportunity to pound this quarter pounder. We have nothing else to do at the moment. make sure we are defended from all sides. Then we'll take a look at the Isle of Man. I want my artillery piece down. Well, that wasn't ideal. Nope, I wanted to land in protection of the artillery piece, but never mind. Well, and then let's think about positioning here. Now we still have to go this way. I want a quick breakthrough, and maybe this will induce a counterattack. Well, and it's a long way to go. I wonder if it's quicker to go by air transport. But I don't think we have the option at the moment. Yeah, this is empty, so we'll definitely take out all of those. Yeah, we should be able to do it. Let's send one of the Fallschirmjägers. This will quicken the process, and we can need one of the Gebirgsjägers to go through this marshy area here. And there's an airfield up there, so we might want to take this one forward. Well, there's no detection for them, so we can hurry up. Well, the bridge engineers, not really useful in this setting, but we'll bring them along anyways. I want two pieces of artillery on this side at least. Protect what we can. And move two pieces of artillery to this side. Yeah, definitely more infantry. We'll stay in fighter cover here. This one is not really useful anymore, but we will have to move it. Not much we can do with the level bomber. I will slowly begin to move them seawards. Yeah, and we'll try to protect as much as possible. This is a little bit of a risky situation. I hope the enemy doesn't bomb us too much, but yeah. Well, there's a ship. There are two ships. Yeah, and we already saw the British surface vessels, I guess. So I really want this airfield and the Italian bombers. This way we should be rather safe. We will reinforce them later, but yeah, definitely don't want reinforcements to happen here. And still no submarines. So I think for the moment, let's keep pounding them. With a little bit luck, we can destroy it. And maybe destroy some enemies here. We'll force him into the open, and well, that immediately destroyed him. But we are making quick progress on this peninsula here. I really don't know Holyhead, but it seems to be an important port. At least that's what the briefing said. And there will be anti-aircraft cannons here. I'm pretty sure about that. So I'm a little bit reluctant to attack this port. But what we can do... get the idea of the defensive layout here. And that doesn't seem too bad. And I don't think I need more information. Try what we can damage. Yeah, and I think this is the main obstacle. Once we are through here, this is the flooded Mersey, the river Mersey. Maybe they want to attack into this. That's always an option. But other than that, I don't want to rush it. Yeah, we'll take a look what we can do. And this is +1 movement, and this is great because that enables it to go 2 tiles in the swamp. It's a little bit risky in the swamp, but nevertheless, that is good for surprise attacks. So we can go here and attack. They won't expect that. Yeah, and other than that, I don't want to risk too many of my units in transports. We can't use all of them anyways. Yeah. And here I would like to have more scouting information, but we're blocking our movement here. And the way this... yeah, let's go in. We have enough artillery to back up our advance here. Wow, attack +2 on the tank. That's big. This has a range of 3, so good thing. Well, and I wonder if there's an I would need a scout here. And there's no non-core bomber or anything like that we can sacrifice to go in. I don't like that. But we can scout. And this could be safe. If we don't bomb it, we'll get wrecked. So we have enough prestige. Let's do it. Didn't get it. But I would need a unit that has 3. That has a spotting range of 3. But there will be an anti-aircraft. I'm absolutely sure. The scout is on the wrong side. Don't have any non-core units then that can do it. And I need a bunker busting unit forward here. But the problem is if I go here, I will get shredded by this fortress because on the river I have not much defenses. So we will have to make our way forward very slowly. This is a vision range of 4. 1, 2, 3. So it sees the road, but doesn't see beyond it. So not really happy about my movement options here. Not happy at all. Maybe they will shoot at my... Yeah, but most likely there's only one anti-aircraft cannon here. But if it's positioned here, that's bad. No, we are not going to risk it. We have enough time. Let's take it slow. Let's eke forward slowly and do what we can to keep ourselves protected. And then the Air Force. Yeah, this is purely defensive now. We'll protect everything. And remember, they have a lot of detection range here. So we have to be very careful not to get hurt or hit. This one will wait. We can launch an attack once this anti-aircraft cannon is disabled. We can already move to this side. And, well, add to the fray once we are at it. And there might be forces hiding here, so I'm not happy moving forward my artillery piece. So I will leave it where it is. It's a pity because we can't use it next turn. But, well, we don't have many options. We can't push through here with extreme force. Yeah, I like that. And let's end the turn. Yeah, that's not too bad. Maybe it moves. Well, don't care. That's not too bad. I like if they waste ammo. Perfect. Here are the Piaggios, and that's revenge. But I still like to get rid of the artillery. This will make our advance here much easier. Let's peek. Not much in the way. Let's grab the ammo. Let's guard the river crossing. Well, and that's basically it. Yeah, we'll leave that front for now. I think more important is the battle here. So that's not too bad. This is a low-ranging piece of artillery. Definitely want to scout on the other side. Well, and Fallschirmjäger are really overpowered when it comes to city fights. You might have noticed so they can't go through here, so we can move to defensive position here. Already attack the anti-tank cannon. And there's not much room, so yeah, there are 2 anti-aircraft cannons. Not happy about that. And we force them to use the prestige. That's fine with me. And I think we will use the second Piaggio to peek on them here. This is a rather tricky situation because we can't take this position basically. Without having the necessary scouting info. This is not ideal. And we are not able to get the scouting information at the moment. And we are having trouble moving into the swamp here. That's another issue. So yeah, one option will be to move up the job B. Well, let's do it. I have to know it. Well, and there are no one here. That's great. Well, and I thought I can protect it with my Stuk, but apparently I can't. Oh god. I already dislike how this is going. And I want a retreat path for it if it gets attacked. So at least one ship is down. Couldn't get it. Yeah, we are blocking ourselves, that's the problem. So, well, at least the clouds will prevent the effectiveness of the British artillery here. But still, this one this one worries me a lot. And yeah, we're not. Yeah, we are not getting anywhere here. We can't. Well, we could advance a little bit at least. Can't bring the bunker buster into position without too much risk. Yeah, maybe the bridge engineer here would be a great idea. But for now, since I can't do anything, let's divert some forces into attacking Bangor so that we at least get something done. And I think our main objective will be to push through here and surround them. That seems a lot easier. Yeah, we'll keep our defensive position. Concerning air attacks, there shouldn't be a problem down here. We'll defend here, and we might trap something here. So I'm happy with this layout. Well, happy is not the right word. Not exactly happy, but well, we are blocked, we can't move. And we will have to refuel sooner or later. That's another thing we have to be worried about. And yeah, since we still have one level bomber, let's see if we can find more ships. Nope. We seem to be clear. So yeah. let's go forward and try to finish them off next time. Yeah, and I'm a little bit... This one is a hurricane. So... I don't exactly want to... well, let's check. No, that's too far. So we are not at a risk here. So I think we can safely bomb this airfield. Yeah, that's it. Let's end the turn and see what the British are doing. And then I think it's time for a break. And yeah, let's hope our Chabi survives. He did the job. He had to scout. Well, I think my artillery here is toast. Ah, that's cheap. Yeah, that was better than expected. That's more than we could have hoped for. Now we know there's no anti-aircraft fire here. We have great weather again. Their defenses are already kind of demolished. So I think we can, yeah, basically I think we can break through both locations now. But we'll make a short break and then we'll come back. Yeah, about 5 minutes. I just have to redo everything, check the video quality because new settings. Better be safe than sorry. So, thanks for watching and see you next time or in 5 minutes. Bye! Hello and welcome back to Panzer Corps Operation Sealion, well, in the Irish Sea.